But they had. They undoubtedly had. For the low-toned comments behind him left no doubt in Archer's mind that the young woman was Mary Whelan's cousin, the cousin always referred to in the family as poor Ellen Olenska. Archer knew that she had suddenly arrived from Europe a day or two previously. He'd even heard from Miss Whelan, not disapprovingly, that she had been to see poor Ellen, who was staying with old Miss Mingott. Archer entirely approved of family solidarity, and one of the qualities he most admired in the Mingotts was the resolute championship of the few black sheep that their blameless stock had produced. There was nothing mean or ingenuous in the young man's heart, and he was glad that his future wife should not be restrained by false prudery from being kind in private to her unhappy cousin, but to receive Countess Olenska in the family circle was a different thing from producing her in the public, at the opera of all places, and in the very box with a young girl whose engagement to him, Newland Archer, was to be announced within a few weeks. No, he felt as old Sillerton Jackson felt. He did not think the Mingotts would have tried it on. He knew, of course, that whatever men dared within Fifth Avenue's limits, that old Miss Manson Mingott, the matriarch of the line, would dare. He had always admired the high and mighty old lady who, in spite of having been only Catherine Spicer of Staten Island, with a father mysteriously discredited, and neither money nor position enough to make people forget it, had aligned herself with the head of the wealthy Mingott line, married two of her daughters to foreigners, an Italian marquis and an English banker, and put the crowning touch to her audacities by building a large house of pale cream-colored stone, when brown sandstone seemed as much as he only wear as a frock coat in the afternoon, in an inaccessible wilderness near Central Park. Old Miss Mingott's foreign daughters had become a legend. They never came back to see their mother, and the latter being, like many persons of active mind and dominating will, sedentary and corpulent in her habit, had philosophically remained at home. But the cream-colored house, supposed to be modeled on the private hotels of the Parisian aristocracy, was there as a visible proof of her moral courage, and she throned in it among pre-revolutionary furniture and souvenirs. Of the Tuileries of Louis Napoleon, where she had shone in her middle age, as placidly as if there were nothing peculiar in living above 34th Street or in having French windows that opened like doors instead of sashes that pushed up. Everyone, including Mrs. Sillerton Jackson, was agreed that old Catherine had never had a beauty, a gift which, in the eyes of New York, justified her very success and excused a certain number of failings.